Hello, thanks for joining me for another review. Today we've got a beer from Shep and Neame, and this is their Bear Island East Coast Pale Ale then. It's brewed with Boadicea, which is a British hop variety, and also, as you can see, Amarillo and Cascade from the States. So 4.8% ABV, 330ml bottle. This was kindly given to me by my good friend Saison Sai. I had this one before. The old bear there. Any other information here we need to shout out before we get into it? I'm not going to go into that because it's kind of giving me tasting notes and stuff. So there we go. Oh, look at that. Okay, that's going to stop there. That's a bit of luck. Now he popped its top. But we judged it. We're all professional. So beer in the glass then. So it just tells me it's quite carbonated, so I'm going to be a bit careful. So it looks like a filtered pale ale. Give that a tap. There's some room. And it bubbles off the side. So there we go. It's kind of a light mahogany, kind of coppery sort of colour. Very clear. A quarter of a finger of white frothy head. Yeah, it's crystal clear. Let's get an aroma then on this Bear Island East Coast Pale from Shep and Neame. It's got a very kind of sharp, citrusy, not varnish, but kind of woody citrus, but sharp, a real sharp, very clean varnish. You know what I mean though, it's not that varnish aroma, it's more of a kind of the varnish kind of finish after it's dried out. Maybe a bit of kind of light grapefruit. Cheers. Didn't check a date either. Best before, well, it's got 03//2020, so towards the end of its shelf life. I don't know how long when they bottled it or whatever. That's on the neck of the bottle, but yeah, it's okay. So off the bat, I'm getting it's a very sharp flavour. It's marrying up with very well with the aroma. A very kind of like woody oak. There's a slight kind of citrus kick after that first initial kind of flavour that you get. It's a little bit spicy. White pepper. Kind of a caramel, a diluted caramel. Touch of maybe like honey, but as again diluted honey. It's not really strong. They're very kind of watery. definitely a malt backbone to the beer for sure. I mean, you know, just looking at it, you kind of expect it a little bit. And that's the rest of the beer. That's the last of the bottle, and it's not clouded up, so it's definitely a filtered beverage. Yeah, I mean, there's hints of caramel in there. I mean, I'm just looking at the commercial description here now. So Cascade Amarillo hops imported from the US combined with the native British Boadicea hops, which I've never heard of. Actually, had a quick look up just before now. In this deep gold American Pale Ale, actually called it an American Pale Ale, which to me it's just not. It's more of a British style Pale Ale. It's very malty. I mean, for me it's far too malty for it to be classed as an American Pale Ale. To me, this is a British Pale Ale or English Pale Ale, whatever you want to call it. There is some of that kind of American hop kind of presence there, but for me the malts are just pushing it too far towards the British side of things. Excuse me. So there's a bit of carbonation going on, as you can hear. It's just not, for me it's not an American Pale Ale. This is a pretty decent English Pale Ale. I mean, although it's 4.8, some I'd say British style Pale Ales, IPAs, kind of cask type beers, they give off a little bit more of an impression of ABV than what they actually are. But that's just my kind of personal view on it. So on from that, light caramel notes, which I pretty much said before I read it. How good am I? Not really. Robust bitterness, boasting citrus, pine and fruit aromas. Pine. Pine, maybe a touch, but to me the malt bitterness, sweet bitter, you know, that kind of thing, it's just not really. I mean, there's hints of pine, but I didn't say it because for me it wasn't there. But I mean, it's okay. It's an okay beer. I appreciate Simon handed me this beer literally this evening. In terms of rating, then, I'm probably taking too long in this review than I should. I mean, it's okay. It's nothing special. I'll give this beer a 6 out of 10. So that's a 3 out of 5 on the Untapped scale. Yeah, I think that's, for me, that's where it is. So Shepherd Neame, they're out of Faversham in North Kent, just down the road from me. So over to Untapped then. It's had 6,141 total check-ins then. It's had 163 in the last 30 days. It's had 5,120 ratings then. It's coming in at 3.28. So that's about a 6.5 out of 10 for 5,100 total kind of ratings for this beer. Yeah, I'm giving this a 3, which is a 6. Yeah, I mean, it's nice to try. I've got 1 or 2 Shepherd Neame breweries, 1 or 2 Shepherd Neame pubs to me locally. So if this is on draft or whatever, and I'll be sure to go and give it another try just to see where I am with it. But yeah, there you go. That's beer from Shepherd Neame. This is their Bear Island East Coast Pale Ale then, coming in at 4.8% ABV. Right, thanks for watching. Check out my Shepherd Neame playlist. It's probably the first beer I've reviewed from them for a few years. I reviewed a fair few of their core range beers, so although that was a few years ago when I was a lot slimmer, and taste buds were different then, and all that sort of thing. But maybe one day I'll re-review them kind of core range beers and see where I'm at with them. Be interesting to see. But anyway, enough waffle. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next review. Cheers.